Hey, this is Griffin from Classless Act, and you heard it on Jam. The Dallas International Guitar Show was such a big. They were such a huge role as far as like me getting legitimacy, because I started out really young, and because I started out really young, I was seen as like a kid artist. So people would say things like, "Oh, he's really good for being a kid." I always just wanted to be like an artist, not really like a kid artist, you know. And I wanted to get that legitimacy, and I was trying to get that for the longest time. And one of the big reasons that I was able to get that legitimacy is actually thanks to Jimmy Wallace, who runs the guitar show. He had the competition called the Top 10 Under 20 competition, which is basically the top 10 guitar players under 20 years of age. And this probably would have been, oh my goodness, forever ago. Like
it seems that way.
6 years ago? Yeah, it seems forever ago. My mom, I didn't know I was even being in the contest. My mom just sent in a couple of my videos to this website and like entered to be in this competition. And so she sent some videos, and soon enough I found out that I was a finalist. So I went to the guitar show. All 10 of the players played, and I was super scared because there were people
really?
just like shredding and tapping.
From the other
guys,
but not the guys that you were competing against.
Yes.
I mean, really, you were still
these people who could shred, and people like who had completely different skills than I could ever imagine of having. But I was so just shocked, and I was blown away that they thought that I was worthy of winning that competition that year.
Really? So did it surprise you when you won?
Oh, absolutely. I really don't think I'm the greatest guitar player.
Your personality on stage, your style on stage had to do something, had to play a part in you winning, because you just didn't go up there to play, you went out there and gave them a show.
The main goal that I try to accomplish when I play in front of people is to create a connection and to make the people watching feel like they're a part of the show. When you're doing it right, performance is a conversation. You give and you take, and the audience can bring out a whole lot in the band, and the band can bring a whole lot out in the audience. So with that just constant, just back and forth energy, it's so powerful, and that's something that I strive to do every time I play in front of people.
Well, what do you know?
That we're playing in Texas in mid-August.
Mid-August, and you're one of how many bands are on that bill? It keeps changing.
One of 5.
Bit. One of 5.
It's us, Classless Act. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett. It's a legendary lineup.
And you're going to come on first and warm them up. And if you do what you did tonight, you're going to kick that ass.
Social media.
Social media, really?
For every person in this band, it was pretty much social media.
Is that right? See, because I thought Tommy Lee had something to do with it.
Well, Tommy Lee, our manager Rick Caney knows Tommy Lee very well, and he showed Tommy Lee some songs that we had written,
right?
And also some videos. And Tommy was, and of course Motley Crue is super good about like supporting like new bands. That's how they got their start. So like some of the bigger bands were like, this band is really good. They may not have like a whole bunch of following yet, but maybe we can help them like get to, I don't know, higher
that's
status.
what it's all about, right?
Yeah, so Motley is like paying it forward with us, and they're being very generous and letting us open up the tour.
And how did that come about when they said, hey, you guys gonna have this slot?
At this point, it seems like it's always just been like that the wheel in the sky, the pie in the sky, you know?
Oh, I see.
Like that hypothetical, surreal, like, yeah, you know, like.
In passing, oh, by the way, you play with Motley Crue, and you're going, what? I haven't heard about
I
that.
am?
I'm playing?
Right. It's still just like, I can't believe it, but I'm so grateful.
It's got to be exciting to play on such a big stage.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever done that before?
The biggest crowd that I've ever played to was in a Canadian amphitheater. I can't remember what the name was, but I think the capacity was 5,000 people, and that was like,
That was big.
whoa.
This is going to be probably 4 times as much.
Exactly, if not more. You know, I still just can't even imagine like being on that stage, let alone having like people out there watching us. It's so awesome.
You've been on the tour. How many dates have you done with Dorothy so far?
We've done San Diego, Mesa, Albuquerque, Austin, and now Dallas.
The Southwest, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's 5 dates.
What kind of a reception? What's been the best show so far for Classless?
This one.
Is that right?
Here in Dallas. It's just a different feeling playing in front of people you know, and people that you've grown up around, because they've seen you. You know, the people who have grown up around you have probably seen you at your worst, and they've also seen you at your best. So there's a lot of expectations as far as how is the show going to be. And most of these people have never seen Classless live. I just got to be at our merch table, and the people who came up to us were really received it well, and I'm so happy that people enjoyed the show. And I really could not have done this without my roots, you know, my family and my friends.
Hit me!